Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. This, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but rumor is might have a few more for 2023.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hines now on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go, here we go. Play, play.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Past the 20. Comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, Maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second and goal, Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossen. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
He's up to the 20. Now he's free up the left sideline. A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Regular.
Here's Brady to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this returnable for Hines. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off play action, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill.
That is caught downfield by Isabella.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Bringing him down for a loss was Tariq Castro Fields with a really nice effort.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Brady now on 1st down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. To throw again on second down. Tannehill going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Tannehill on first down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Brady. It's caught. Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Alpha. Ozzy. Goal 50.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That play stopped at its tracks by lineman Fadarian Mathis.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working from the gun, it's Brady. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, goal 66.
Now Brady. Open man is Michael Thomas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hey, 66. Check it, reload. Go Bandit.
Now Brady. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Easy.
And Brady will sneak it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards. On 1st down, Tannehill. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Thomas, 71 yards. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Brady now to throw. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Right back to Pitts again. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it. And it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Tannehill going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Brady's throw complete there to Smith. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Brady. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes, left side. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead.